Nathan and I are out here. Nathan's checking gearboxes and I'm replacing some of these nozzles. Corn's looking good. Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video. Another move today. Don't step on the wire. Still get it out of your way. Happy to get some new green growth. Some of this early stuff has already even headed out. There's one cow bringing up the rear. Calves are figuring out that I move the gate and then they can walk through where there used to be a wire. It's a pretty good system now. This is a nice new fence. Our neighbors built half of it. And I feel real good about having a new fence here. So off of this paddock, there's 3 calves that didn't figure it out yet. I have to let them back to this paddock to have water because this pond still is empty. So I won't have to chase those 3 over. I almost left them another day on this paddock, but being they're gonna come back here and can graze on a little bit more, I decided to move them. And I have a really busy day tomorrow. We have haying this week, chopping silage, sorting and selling feeder cattle, which is 3 things we did not have last week. They're just prepping for them. So this is gonna be a busy week. So I stopped to kill some musk thistle along this fence line. This wheat, I think Greg titled last video like half our wheat crop knocked out by hail. Half of our wheat fields were hit by hail, and some were damaged more than others. Some were definitely damaged, knocked back over 30% of their yield. Not half of our bushels are gone. This is a big field east of the home place. That silo there is my house. And even the west half of it was damaged, seemingly more than the east half. So over here we might have some decent wheat. So we have several fields still that got a lot of hope in them if they pick up some nice rains here and get some cool temps in May. I just don't know if we're gonna have many fields really hit 50, which is kind of, a benchmark for how fun wheat harvest is and if you make any money. Should have some fields make 40 pretty easily, and then we'll see what those hail damaged fields really make. Did a little fencing work. I already had a fence blocking off that kind of nice triangle brome field. We use that as starter hay, so I do not want to graze that. So it goes across there. It's basically just this pond. And I've already grazed those other 2 ponds over there. And this has a lot of weeds in it, but for fall cows, 5 months pregnant or so, they can just eat this off, and hopefully they eat a lot of the weeds too. And they'll still get some ration while they do it. The wire goes through. I mean, it was down in some grass in several places, but I pulled it up out of there. They should be happy for a little bit with some of those weeds they really like, and there's lots of brome in there. The pond dam has a lot of brome, so they'll eat that off first. They love that. I have Ziva out here while I'm working on the pivot. She just flushed out a pheasant, doing what she's bred to do. Go find another one, I guess. So we're gonna put this span cable on here. This wheat's looking a lot better since the hail, but still gonna have some issues. Has some curled heads, lost some flag leaves, so we'll see. The corn is coming up good. Can anybody tell me what is coming out here? And look at this. They're it dug the seeds out of the ground. There's a little hole. What on earth? I don't know if that's a turkey or a pheasant, but it's all over the place, right on the edge of the wheat. Better out there, but man, they took a lot of them. Boy, I don't think I've ever seen that. You can tell they were straight up just dug out of there. Oh my goodness. If anyone was wondering, yes, a pivot will run like that for a little while. This thing hasn't had to do much watering because we don't get any water in the lagoon, but
It has walked back and forth several times.
Okay, I took this bull out of that pen so that he'll be in a closer pen ready to go out to pasture. Feedlot heifer had a calf overnight and it is up nursing. Wow, make a nice brockle-faced cow. So we're done sorting. Here's the group to sell. A lot of these came from a purchase I made in Belleville. That's where a lot of these Charolais and Reds are. They came off the cow weighing, some were weighing 611 and some were weighing like 480. So basically the whole heifer calf crop we almost bought there. So we will putting these in pen 5. We'll have 64 to sell. I also think I bought quite a few Charolais in Salina the week before. There's that feedlot heifer calf, just nursing. I've supplemented it with a bottle 2-3 times. The heifer's trying. She's producing as much milk as she can. It's always a sad day when I gotta pass on the M7 from being my feed tractor to being a haying tractor, because it's a nicer feed tractor than what we run in the summer, but that's what we gotta do today, and then I'm gonna go hook onto the swather. Nathan's swathing, and I'm heading to go swat. We're gonna have 2 swathers going quite a bit this week. I'm getting to do some field work, so I'm headed in the field. Took a lot of the day to finish the chores, switch the tractors, get the swather hooked on and get to the field, but we're rolling. Got some real alfalfa here. It's our best first cutting, I suppose, for a couple years.
Doing some spraying. I've already completed this part. Now I'm going over to the other side, but getting this corn sprayed with some residual. I burned down the cover crop over a month ago. It only had atrazine down with that burn down. You can see the wheat and triticale residue has basically disappeared. It's all broke down, but we still got pretty good residue cover. But yeah, there are plenty of weeds coming through. Put on residual now and spray them and hopefully get to canopy. So hopefully this corn will take off. It could use another rain, I'm sure. Got 60 hundredths here like a week ago, so there's moisture out there, but we've been needing more for a while. You guys know that. When I'm spraying corn, it's kind of hard to film because I am driving between the rows. My auto steer will do a pretty good job, but a lot of times I just drive it myself. But here I was going slow in between fields, so I thought I'd film something for you guys. Got this nick on my nose showing up pretty good. I'm building a chicken coop at our house, and I was cutting the chicken wire, and I cut the last strand, and that thing curled right back at me and hit me right in the nose. I'm glad it didn't hit me in the eye, because it came back with some pretty good force. Maybe I'll have to show our chicken coop. We're getting on the chicken train. You know, everybody's been worried about the egg shortage. No, we've had the goal to get chickens for a while. My wife always wanted them, and so we're finally making it happen. Squeezing in some sorting. We need to sell on Thursday, but we'll probably be chopping tomorrow, and we're ready to plant some more. So it's a really busy week. All the hay needs put down too. Alright, next thing, we're in full forage, feed the cattle mode. We're going to chop some wheat. This is called quick chop. It's forage sorghum. We're putting this in where we grazed the cows on triticale, and then the hope is that it'll get done right about the same time as corn silage. So this silage will go on top of the pile of the corn silage, because forage sorghum is always better on top of a pile than corn silage. It's less spoilage, and the raccoons bother it less. Alright guys, I just hooked up this fertilizer cart all by myself, and it even has fertilizer in it, so there wasn't much wiggling. The way I did it was I used this Wi-Fi camera. It connects to your phone. It's battery powered, rechargeable, from Ready Vision. Ready Vision's ready to hook you up with any camera needs. They got all sorts of different options. This is one of them that they sent to us to try, and when doing something like this, I stuck it right there, and I could see right when I was over the hole. I didn't quite get my height right, so I still had to lift it and do that myself, but I was just able to get it right on the dot using that. Really, there was like no lag time. I mean, I was really able to see pretty good even with this shadow and sunshine. That was the hardest thing about it, but you know, if you're hooking on to trailers or something pretty often, just connect to your phone, and or then they have more permanent camera solutions too, if that's what you're looking for too. They have wireless systems and wired, so we've enjoyed getting to try out some of those.
I got the maiden voyage with the new to us tractor going, doing some field cultivating here around my house where the drip tape was installed. So normally we don't disc and field cultivate and do tillage, but because that drip tape was installed and I had ripped it to put the drip tape in, went ahead and disced it, field cultivated it. So this tractor is getting some tillage work. So far it's been good. Like the ride. It's pretty much the same as our 7R, as our 7215R, just bigger. And it's got those nice front duals on it, which I like. Do you guys like front duals? What's your preference? What's your favorite type of tractor?
Okay, so to chop, instead of using our pull behind DMC, we're using our uncle's windrower. It has this conveyor under here that allows us to, it throws the windrow over to this side, so then you put two passes together without having to rake. So this thing throws them together and you have less chance metal getting in the windrow, and you're getting to pick up 30 feet at a time. I've got probably 15-20 acres down. That'll give us something to start on tomorrow, and then we'll probably put the rest down. I don't want to put any more down until we know everything's working, because it's our first time using our pickup attachment. Kendall's swathing the alfalfa right now. Brome needs to be put down, so it's just that time of year. There's so much to do, but there's not much rain in the forecast again. We're gonna need more rain. Don't have auto steer on this tractor yet, so I'm farming the old-fashioned way. But I don't care, I'm having fun. We are no-till farmers and have been for 20 years. But even as a pretty no-till diehard, I will say that tilling a field is fun. If nothing else, it's fun. We can argue about, you know, which practice is best for yield or best for the soil, but tillage is fun.
Still going on this alfalfa.
An answer is
Here's the lights are on.
If you want to be sure your sin is forgiven.
Oh, we got the gospel coming over the radio.
You go to heaven when you die. Just pray this prayer, even out loud.
There is a decent amount of cheat and then some mustard in here. And but it's going to make a lot of bales, even though some of the tonnage will be from weeds. I came back this morning, finish up swathing this field.
So this wheat looks pretty good. So, I mean, we could have left, I don't know, this like third, but even here, there is some of this downy brome out there. That was kind of the deciding factor of doing this field. But this wheat has come through that hail damage really well. I mean, all things considered. I don't know, it's hard to know what it would make, but we don't want all that to go to seed anyways, and it's gonna make some pretty good feed. should have let this wheat get more to dough stage. Right now it's basically like milk. But with this cheat and downy brome in there, that stuff gets real stringy if you let it get too far along. So we'll put it all, mix it all together, and it should be pretty nice feed right now.
Looks like Owen's done with his chopper ride. Oh, they're gonna switch. Now it's Henley's turn. Ah, good deal. Alright, finished chopping what we swathed. Back to the planter. There's the cows grazing over there. But back to the planter, putting in some forage sorghum here after this triticale crop that we grazed. You watch us graze this all spring. Left about half of it, pulled the cows off, and now we're planting in it some more cow feed. If you're wondering the moisture situation here, it's not great. Gonna need a rain to get this up. This is kind of hard here. That's our struggle with cover crops here, is on these dry years we need to terminate as early as possible so that it doesn't suck up all the moisture. This is the last cover crop we terminated, and so it did pretty much take a lot of the moisture, so we're gonna hope for a rain. But good news is forage sorghum is pretty hardy. Should be all right. Beautiful night tonight. All right, there goes Kendall with the load of cattle to the sale. And then Mom and Dad and I are about to take the 3 semi-trucks over to another field that we're chopping. Nathan's headed over there with the chopper, so we've got 4 trucks moving, a chopper moving, and then our uncle is swathing some more wheat close to here to chop. But the field we're going to today is over by my house. So we got all hands on deck today. Poor Nathan's got to sit there and wait. We've only got 3 trucks and we're 10 miles away, so he's got to wait for a bit.
Just sitting here waiting on the trucks, eating some chocolate pudding.
Chocolate.
How does that taste? He said chocolate pudding? Good.
Good.
Yeah, you want some more? 5 shot any video from the cab of the chopper, so here you go. I got a camera set up in here, also from Ready Vision.
All right, we finished chopping everything we put down. We're gonna probably put down just a little bit more. Triticale, chop some more tomorrow morning, but we're almost done after 2 days of it. Came over here this evening to finish up swathing this alfalfa. We weren't quite done with it. Kendall did the first half of the field. He probably vlogged it, but it's pretty good looking alfalfa considering how much rain we've had, although I think they've had more rain over this direction. This is our furthest east field. So I think they caught a couple rains we didn't catch, especially at my house. If you've been following the channel, my house is the driest, and then as you work your way east, it seems to get a little wetter.
Oh.
We're a little more restless this go around. It's been a little bit of an adventure. We're almost done. You gotta hang in there just to get done.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where'd truck go?
My truck? It's over there by the road. Do you know what we're planting, Owen? Can you say forage sorghum? That's a big word, isn't it? Just been planting in the evenings in between after getting done chopping. Yeah, you rode in the chopper a long time today, didn't you? We're gonna feed the cows, aren't we? Yeah.
This works here. Measure. Oh, probably still a little dry. It's picking up a little bit of moisture as the night comes in, so it's about right. So this side is 16. So between 12 and 16 and increasing. So I better get this done. So I think you can see my dad's lights there. I got several passes left here still. We'll probably, we're going to get over a bale per acre. I thought we might get more like a full 2 bales per acre from this first cutting, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. It was mostly fluff from some weeds that didn't end up making as much tonnage. Lights, no lights.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.